What's going on, guys? Welcome to Real Deal Sports. Not usual, but we're back and blacker than ever. No, let me stop. Let me stop.
He's so irritating, man.
We're back.
Does that
Um,
put John in that category too? Like,
huh?
does that put John in the same category as well?
Yeah. Just don't say that word because we ain't been doing a good job.
Hey, Nico. Hey,
So
did you see Cleveland won a championship?
oh my God,
Yeah, that's crazy, dog.
there you go.
Cleveland won a championship.
Hey, but you know what? We sure did.
We all
It is,
parading in the streets and
it
stuff.
is current.
Ooh,
It is current.
We finally brought the Summer League championship home.
say it. Cleveland. Go ahead. This is for
Till I
you.
die.
Hey, we'll take it. We'll take it. It's a nice little summer league championship. You feel me? Hey, it ain't getting tatted on the arm though, but hey,
No,
I take it.
no.
I
It's like
take it.
winning. It's like winning NFL preseason championship. It don't matter, but it's good.
I must say there's no such thing.
Exactly. So why are you
Yeah,
calling
Such
us?
thing.
is no
It's
good.
a summer league
Championship
though.
is a championship. A
Huh?
championship is a championship, man. It's just,
I take it. It's a good boost to the season. You feel me? So hey, get the young guys, energized and getting ready for the league. I mean, for the upcoming season, man. I love it. They always try to find a way just to hate on Cleveland, man. I swear. Boy.
Ain't that a bit? But
Anyways, how y'all been, man? It's been a while.
I was celebrating Cleveland, not hating.
you got
Yeah.
drunk. You
I
got
think
drunk.
you had a little bit of sarcasm back there in your voice, man.
I ain't gonna lie. When he said Cleveland, I definitely thought he was talking about Steph Curry. I ain't gonna lie. I
Oh.
thought it was an underlying joke in there.
Kinda. That's another Ohio championship won this week. I
Golf?
mean, yeah,
It's don't
he
even. That's
won.
not even a real golf. It's like I thought it was like charity or something.
Oh,
Okay,
that's
but
not real golf. But this is
hang on. But the level of
But you know what I mean. I should say it like that. I'm sorry. I apologize.
no. I'm glad you
I
shot yourself in the foot.
but the level of golf he played, was. I mean, you have to start. Like I said, you're right. He didn't beat the pros,
Right.
but you do have to start talking like, is he one of the greatest two sport athletes of all time? Is he top
Until
10?
until he beats the pros,
Right.
I will have to disagree. I'm sorry.
Until he got smoked with Rory, then we'll talk.
Right.
No, I'm just saying top 10. I'm not saying he's.
I mean, I didn't necessarily see the whole golf thing, but it was for charity, and I thought he brought didn't he bring like Clay and all them, or am I thinking about the wrong thing?
No, I think you're
I
right.
thought he brought Clay. Was
So
that
this
what
is
Patrick Mahomes, Travis Kelsey, stuff like that too,
yeah,
right?
it's like a celebrity championship, but
Okay,
like he put one of the best rounds of golf on tape you've seen. I mean, it was incredible. It was incredible.
so you think
This
he should
was
sign up? He should sign up for the PGA Tour.
No, he should
I think you
definitely.
should try.
No,
He would probably finish
I-
if he had this round. If he just did what he just did, he would not win, but he would place top 50 maybe in a round. I'm just saying, like he could run with some of the pros, yeah, in a given round.
Okay, I was
I
about to
think
say
so,
yes.
but I'm just saying, when you
I,
look at the top two sport athletes of all time, not a lot of them have exactly. I mean, it's not like there were any that
there's quite a few.
accomplished great things in two sports. Against pros of any sort. A lot of the greatest two sport athletes of all time were like, well, they were good in college and then in the pros, But so I
Dion,
think he's up there. I think you got to put him up there in the top 10. I think he has to be up there.
Bo. Okay.
Yeah, you obviously Dion, Bo, the guy who played for the Packers back in when the NFL started, like whatever. That guy's obviously up there because this guy played like 7 years baseball pro, then went to the NFL at 33 and became a Hall of Famer.
I forgot.
Ah,
It's okay. Don't put him on the spot. It's okay. It's okay.
yeah.
I
I
was
was saying,
gonna
well,
figure
my
out-
mind is saying Paul Hornung, and it's not Paul Hornung, but I forget what the guy's name was. Super famous. My goodness, I can't believe I can't think of his name right now.
You see how offended he got once you said Packers, right?
I'm just trying to figure out who he's talking about.
What?
No, because the way he explained it, back in the day, like we was around.
Okay. There's a guy named.
We
There was a
don't
guy
know.
named. Was it Dave Winfield? Dave Winfield. He's a. He's a. He's a. He is a Hall of Fame baseball player, I believe. He also won a gold medal in the Olympics as a runner. Was once labeled the fastest man on earth. So there's a few out there who've done a couple things, but there's not a lot. So I'm just saying, I think Steph with this championship has to be considered one of the top 10 all time. That's all. That's all.
Okay. Hey, everybody's entitled to their opinion.
All right. So since we are talking about golf and PGA, let's talk about the people that are now in partnership with the PGA. Saudi Arabia. Report just came out today. They offered Kylian Mbappe a whopping 1.1 billion to come play with the Saudi Arabia soccer team. Now, I don't know who did this because you had a lot of time on your hands, but they broke it down so crazy that they got it to the games he play, how much he makes each day, each week. They broke it down 1 year salary if he accepts from Saudi Arabia. 776 million for the season. For the season, that's 64.6 million a month, 14 million a week, 2.1 million a day, $88,500 an hour, for $1,475 a minute, and $24 per second.
That's okay money.
Get the hell out of here.
I was about to say John balling over there, boy.
Yeah, he definitely smoking crack. He gotta be.
That boy John
Hey,
balling.
man.
$24 a second, dog.
That's a lot.
Bruh. Hey, Walt, get little mama ready. She gotta be a soccer player, dog.
Boy, I was about to say soccer. She might have to play. Well, I don't think they got a major league softball, but yeah, definitely gonna have to probably be soccer for sure. Damn, $1 billion? $1 billion. I don't even know if I can.
1.1 bill.
I can't
That's
spend
to play
that.
1 year though, right?
No,
Or-
what I
or a
just
year and
broke
a
down
half,
would be
year and a-
1 year. That's 1 year salary.
And,
Right.
and how many years did he have to sign again? You said
I would assume maybe 3 years. But still 1.1 billion and he's only like 25.
yeah, he don't know.
So
Why.
by
I
the
mean,
time
we just saw Messi walk away from almost that deal.
Messi got 1.6 billion. They offered him 1.6.
Right, that's what I'm saying. It was almost that deal. It was like 3 years, 1.6 bill.
But my thing is,
I'm
you know,
wondering why
now
he
we
walked
don't
away
know
from
the
it.
huh?
I'm wondering why Messi walked away from it.
I don't know. That's a lot
Like
of
there's
money.
no way Miami offered him anything close to that.
They probably
So,
offered
like-
him steak or something. And Saudi Arabia was like, no, dog, we ain't offering you no. You're not getting no stock. No. You get what we pay you and get the hell out the way. But even like
Bitcoin.
1.6, dog.
Yeah, I'm about to say pretty much he set up his family, his mama set up his
Set
if
up
he
for
decided to have kids, they set up his grandparents that's rest their soul if they are gone, they set up. Everybody
Dog,
set up with
dog.
1.2. I'm just saying.
14.7 million a week.
I'm just saying, bro. You set up for life, man. I'm pretty sure he gonna surround himself with people that's gonna help him invest that money and put it where it needs to be.
Imagine what that direct deposit looks like.
Because, bro, you in a whole different tax bracket now, bro. Like, just imagine, like, if he was 19, he was like maybe working at
24.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Like 19, working at Walmart. Then you get ready to go play soccer. And now you playing soccer. Now you making $1.4 billion.
But you know what I found out though? Like in other
I don't know
countries,
if he actually worked at Walmart.
in other countries, soccer is kind of like the baseball system here. Like, a lot of we might hear about them after they reach the majors, but they've been killing since they was 6.
Yeah.
And now they just made it to the big leagues at 19, 20, 21. Yeah, they say that that's soccer. Like, you nice, people will pay for you to come to their school and play soccer. You know, the high schools, the colleges. It's crazy, man.
What would it be technically? Football?
Football. Yeah, football.
Football.
Yeah, I played the wrong football, and I regret it.
It is always amazing to me that people here in the United States don't know who like Cristiano Ronaldo is. He's like the most famous man in the world. I mean, this
Well,
guy has like more Instagram followers on Instagram than Instagram. Like, and which
gotta-
actually is weird to me. Which actually is weird to me that people like I've never even crossed my mind to follow Instagram on Instagram. Whoever those people are, I'd like to know like what the thought process there is. Like, oh, I should probably check in with Instagram today, see what they're saying.
and Messi will be here in October. To that point, they play the Chicago Fire October 4th
That boy gonna be jam packed.
at Soldier Field. Yeah. No, you're right. Because you know it's a large Nigerian population. You know the Nigerian community. They're big soccer fans, and Mexicans and Hispanics. So yeah, I could definitely see it being sold out.
Yeah, so I'm about to say to you parents out there, you better get your kids involved in soccer, baby.
Damn that brown ball! No.
For real. Hey, it's a little bit more safer too. All you gotta do is worry about your chins.
You just got cardio. That's all it is. It's cardio.
All you gotta do is run about a mile a day, and then just keep on adding on to it. That's it.
Hey, y'all were saying like how much he could take care of. He could take his. You say his family set for life, all that. I just looked it up. With that much money, he could run the city of Cleveland for about 7 months. So,
Damn.
Hey,
Cleveland budget 1.9 bill. He was gonna make 1.1. That's pretty crazy.
You need to bring some of that money to us so we can help sign us some more free agents.
Run the town for about 8 months.
No, bring it to us so we can build this damn channel.
Hell no. Y'all done got enough glory. Pass some of that on. Let everybody else have some.
Why do you
glory?
Like so? Because here's my thought. Right? Is the other guys on the team are not getting paid that much. They couldn't afford to.
As far as we know.
No,
you gotta think that a minimal contract for them could be like $100 million. That could be the minimum.
No, they're not though. That's the problem with these other countries that we don't talk about. It's like Brittany Griner can go over to Russia and make $800,000, $1.2 million a year because they're paying the other girls in that team like $15,000, right? Like they're.
But are they putting butts in seats like Brittany too, though?
So like the same with like they could not afford Messi and Mbappe, which is why when Messi backed out, they started offering Mbappe the deal. I just like if you're one of the greatest, if not the greatest player in the world right now, do you really want to go play with a bunch of guys who, you know, it would be like LeBron going back and playing with the Cavs, like you know, like the early Cavs, you know what I mean? Like no one wants to go back to that. Like I'm playing with the greatest players in the world. Yes, I could make crazy, like buy a town money. But like, do I want to go like play with a bunch of guys who are not on my level and just lose every year? I don't know that. Like, I'd like to hear why Messi backed out of that deal because I don't know that Mbappe will take this.
We don't.
It's a story.
But if he does,
we know.
The boy said,
we know unless somebody got some insider.
I mean, yeah, you're right. Like he said, right? We saw Tyreek take that money. You know, I'm sure Miami is great. It's, you know, Miami is awesome place to live compared to Kansas City. I'm sure.
All right.
You know,
so I found
but
it.
like, are you, you know, winning
it.
rings is nice.
The lowest contract is $120,000
on the Saudi team.
On his PSG team.
Oh, it's PSG team. Okay.
That's the lowest contract. Of course, Mbappe is making the most.
I still take that.
He's making 1.3, but you know, over the year he's making like 72 mil.
Okay, I was like, he's making 1.3 what?
Mil. That's I'm sure that's per week.
Oh, okay, yeah. I was like, he been there like every game, yeah.
And yeah, he's making 72 mil over a year. Neymar is making 1 mil a week, 56 mil a year. And the lowest, like I say, Lucas Lavelle is making $2,300 a week,
They put my man.
$120,000. Lucas,
Yeah,
if
so
you ever see this, holler at us.
So I'd like some like Saudi soccer fans to let us know like who on your team, is there to back up a guy like Mbappe, because maybe there's somebody we don't know about yet. Who knows? I'd like to hear like who they think is gonna put that team over the, make them a legit contender in the world. But I mean, yeah, I think that's what it is. They're just trying to get Mbappe. I think that's what it is. We got Mbappe, and then because same with the golf thing, if they can get one, then they can make some more money, and then then they can maybe buy a second one and then soon now the PGA is like, okay, you know what, we're gonna join up with, the Saudi league because they got so many players. It could work like that, but I'm just saying like to be that first guy to go do it, it's not easy, man. It's not easy because what if people don't follow you? But also, 1.1 bill does make it a lot easier, obviously. But
yeah, I feel like at that point, I don't think he cares about winning. He just cares about his pockets.
Right. That's right, and that's the thing is, do you want to win or do you want to, which he's already won at the highest level, so he's got his championships, but playing with Neymar. Like I said, back to Kansas City. Like, do you want to win rings with Pat Mahomes or do you want to go get paid and live in Miami? Both are great options. So, neither is a bad choice, but,
yeah, but I mean,
he got his ring, so that's why he probably was like, hey, I got my ring, so I want my money now.
Which Mbappe has already. He has that championship.
But then, too, though, shit, you got to make your money. You want to win, but, shit, some of these people that's winning are selling these rings now because they ain't got the money.
True. I mean, how much is enough? I guess, right? Like if you want, because with that much money comes power too. So, you're not just with $1.1 billion. You're not just moving money. You're moving people. People.
You're definitely in the top 1%.
Right? You snap your fingers, people are moving for you. So, right. So it just depends. What you're going for in life. If you want money, if you want power, but with that much money, definitely comes power. Definitely comes, a lot more responsibility.
I would like to be his barber.
It's amazing that he could go and get that kind of contract. It's incredible. It speaks to his talent.
I would like to be his barber. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Right, the guy right before, all right, $60. He walks in.
Hell no.
That'll be a $923.
Okay, I get what
wait a minute, the last dude just got one for $60. Be like, nah.
Shit, most of these motherfuckers charging for a haircut now, boy. I'm about to start growing my damn hair out.
How much they charge?
Man, listen.
At least 40, right?
50.
Man, I saw an elderly guy's medical bills this week. I said, I can't afford to get old. I got to check out at like 65. I can't even.
If you just work out and stay fit, you'll be all right.
This guy is
fit.
He's like 85, and he's still. But I'm just saying, like even then, man. And then the food, double cheeseburgers like $4 now, bro. Five Guys used to be $4. Now McDonald's is $4. $4 for McDonald's now. I can't even afford to eat.
Five Guys has always been expensive, boy. For a burger and a fry, $20. But yeah, all right, on to the next, man.
No, we stand here. No, I'm just
man. F that money. It ain't my money. Shit.
It could be. Hold on.
I just think it would be very interesting to see if he took it. I don't think he will, but it'd be interesting to see if he does.
Yeah, I mean, hey, kudos to him. He gonna be able to take care of his family. I'm proud of him. Hey, that's nice. You feel me? All right, cool.
No, I need half.
I mean, he's taking care of his family.
He's gonna give a random some half.
No, I'm just saying. I'm
about to say, in order for him to give you'll probably have to save his life or something like that. I don't know.
No, I don't even think you even get half for saving somebody's life. No.
Man, they gonna better give you something.
But yeah, something. They ain't gonna give me half of their earnings.
I need a meal. I just saved your life.
Yeah. Well, he get 14 mil a week. I'm sure one meal will not. He's gonna be like, that's it.
That's it.
take
All
it.
right, 2. No, I'm just playing. All right, I'm done. Let me chill, America. I'm just playing.
Hey, it is what it is, dog. But
Dogs got to eat too. You feel me?
it's a nice thing. So let me ask you guys: have you guys seen the video going around that Sauce Gardner has bought Aaron Rodgers a iced out number 8 chain?
I
That's
haven't
his
seen
drip.
it yet.
That's supposed to be his
Yeah,
drip.
I,
Oh, okay.
I guess. But
I mean,
my thing is,
it seems like it's Aaron Rodgers.
I don't think so either. But hey, being in New York, it changed you, boy. You see, he was at all the Knicks games when he got signed.
That's his
That
stuff.
boy was at, that boy was at all the Yankee games. Like, this nigga don't even like baseball.
Yeah, that boy is
Why are
going
you
to
watching this?
every game.
He was
Every
at all
game.
the Knicks games talking about let's go Knicks. Don't you own like part of the Milwaukee Bucks? That ain't they out the playoffs. Don't worry about that.
I
And
mean,
you
yeah,
got
I think it's a good gesture, but I mean, like you said, I just don't think that's Aaron Rodgers, Stilo. But like you said, I mean, maybe he needs something new, something fresh start. You know what I'm saying? Maybe that iced out chain, that's his medallion. Maybe a good luck or something. I don't know, but
There was a
I
lot of that last year, like
what?
players buying their quarterbacks
Oh,
or putting their jewelry on the quarterbacks after
I
wins.
would have did that before I bought him.
Watson took everybody to the Bahamas. You feel me? That's
Who
the
did?
type of stuff that Cleveland do. I mean, Cleveland people do. You feel me? Watson, he took his whole team to the Bahamas. You feel me? So, got to
fully
get that team
guaranteed.
chemistry.
You gotta write that off on his taxes. Stop playing.
That's the thing. It's like
That's
quarterbacks,
a business expense.
like
That's
these quarterbacks
exactly
are
what he did.
afforded to be buying other players'
like-
stuff.
They was like, why so much on business? Hey,
Man,
you
shut
gotta
up.
spend this somehow.
It's like it's like
Come out
the
of tax.
rich get richer, man. Like the quarterbacks make the most money, and other people are still like buying them stuff. Like, nah, man,
You know what, John? You got a point. Because I was like, ain't Sauce only in his second year? How much money you making, dog? I mean, and I'm not trying to count his pockets, but
Draft the first. First pick.
yeah,
right?
he a first round pick. But you gotta think, he in New York, them taxes
Right.
ain't no joke.
Oh,
But
my boy
what-
CJ Stroud just signed a nice little deal too.
what I was gonna get at though, what do you guys think about the not paying up the running backs? Because
Oh,
I
I'm glad.
think that's the thing going around. Saquon and Josh Jacobs, neither one of them signed long-term contracts last week, and it's almost like playing running back is a position you really don't want to play because when it comes down to it, they're not gonna pay you.
It's the same thing that John was saying. I think was that like a month ago or like 2 months ago. John was saying that how running backs are get pretty much beat up and take the most hits and stuff, and they really don't get paid like that. I mean, I get like the quarterback is pretty much the most important piece of the team, but at the same time, you need your running game to set up a passing game. I feel like so. I mean, I agree with Chubb, Saquon,
Derrick Henry, all
Derrick Henry, Josh Jacobs, all of them. I mean, they deserve to get paid just as much as the offensive linemen, the quarterbacks, and even the DBs. So, I mean, I like what they're doing. Pretty much, they're pretty much trying to make a stand to say like, hey, we are just as important as those guys are to this game. So,
yeah.
I like what they're doing. Like I said, it pretty much seemed like they heard John, pretty much.
Real quick before you go, John, I think what hurts in some cases is, people like Pacheco with the Chiefs. Wasn't he like a third, fourth, fifth round pick?
Yeah.
And he was productive. Now, I think, the other running back they got from LSU, Clyde Edwards, he's on the outside looking in now because it's like, we don't really have to pay you. We got him at least for another 2 years on a rookie deal. So, we can give him $500,000-$600,000 and he cool, unless he becomes, a more key piece in that offense. But, I think that's the thing that kind of hurts the Josh Jacobs, the Saquons of the world. Because if you get a guy undrafted free agent that comes in and gives you 1,000 yards, you know, it's it's kind of like, well, really don't have to pay you. Yes, you are a game changer, but we ain't really trying to give you game changing money. Because you got you just gave Daniel Jones that money, which I personally don't think he should have got because his production was off of Saquon. When you got to put 7, 8 in the box, of course he should be able to throw a receiver open that's being, one on one man coverage. Of course, you should win that. It's 8 in the box. You only got to worry about two corners and a safety. Yes, you should be productive. But it's going to be interesting to see how they look this year if Saquon decides not to play. Go ahead, John.
No, you're right. But here's the thing: you're right, and they're right. I like Walt said, I like what they're doing, but they're gonna lose. We saw this with Le'Veon Bell. The whole entire league will literally say, "Oh, you don't want to play? Fine, we ain't paying you. You can sit there as long as you want."
At that point, New York did pay him. Now I don't know how much of that contract he got, but remember the Jets paid him.
Right, and then they played him like 5 games, and then they were like, yeah. They did the same thing with other guys too. But they do this thing where by the way, Jets' current running back is great. I like this kid, man. I hope when he comes back, if he's healthy this year, he's going to be solid.
Bryce Hall.
Yeah, Jets are going to be solid. But
man, he'd be killing on Madden too.
Yeah, but the thing is, like a guy like Jonathan Taylor made $5 million last year, right? Now coming off being the number 1 running back in the NFL, arguably, obviously the best season, but obviously for me, Derrick Henry's still the best running back in the league. But like the NFL is, we will see it. I don't know when, but we will see the NFL drop running backs from the NFL. It's going to happen. They're going to drop running backs. They're going to go to a 2 QB system. I guarantee it, where the QBs do all the passing and rushing. We will definitely in the future see games with 150, 160 passes in a game between the 2 teams, because you will have 2 different quarterbacks one probably throwing 50 passes and 10 rushes, the other one 20 passes, 10 rushes. Like you're going to see teams doing this. They're going to drop the running back. It's the NFL, and by the way, they're blaming on the running backs. I read an article today saying, why are you asking for more money when you're just not that relevant anymore? Jonathan Taylor, like you said, like I just said, he led the league 2 years ago. They missed the playoffs. Meanwhile, the Chiefs have made 5 straight AFC championship games with a different running back almost every year. So it's like, why does it matter? And here's the thing: that's not the running back's fault. That is the NFL. They have changed the rules to benefit passing. It'd be like if I muted Walt's mic all the time, and then people were like, "We like Nico better," and it's like, oh, well, maybe we shouldn't pay Walt because he doesn't contribute to the show. No, I muted you. Like, what are you talking about? The NFL has on purpose sabotaged a key position of what was football, and they've gone to this pass heavy. And by the way, you can argue maybe it's more entertaining. I don't believe it is, but that's objectionable. Some people think maybe this new NFL is more entertaining. I don't. Whatever. But maybe I'm wrong. Who knows? But like, this is not the running back's fault. This is the NFL's fault. They have on purpose muted a position that established football for what it was from its beginning. They got rid of kick returners. They're going to get rid of running backs. I guarantee it. It'll take a little bit longer because once they start talking about it, they're going to push back, but it's going to happen, man. And so running backs, I like what they're doing. They're going to lose. Steven Jackson's been trying to have this fight forever. He has his, I forget what it's called, but like Save the Running Back website. He's been trying to, do for years. By the way, no one's crying over this. These guys, like I said, Jonathan Taylor, guy's probably made like $30 million. He's like 26 years old. Not crying over this. You have made a lot of money. However, that being said, like, he's not making what all his this guy was an MVP candidate 2 years ago, and he made like not half, like a fifth of what receivers make nowadays. And so a tenth of what quarterbacks make. And so I can see his argument, but at the same time, you are a millionaire. I'm not crying over it, but at the same time, I do get the argument. And so, like I said, I side with the running backs. I think the NFL's worse going to this pass heavy thing, but that's what they want. And they want the rushing quarterbacks. We're going to see a lot more rushing quarterbacks, which is why guys like Daniel Jones got paid out because that's where the NFL wants. They want the emphasis on that. And it's sad, it's not sad, but it's just disappointing to see the NFL moving this direction away from the Saquons toward the Daniel Joneses. Like a guy like Daniel Jones is worth more than Saquon in current day NFL. It's just trash. It's trash football to me, and I don't care what people say. Like, it's just that's ridiculous.
How much does Nick Chubb make? Do you know what?
I don't. I mean, I can look it up real quick.
Because he's not still on his rookie deal, is he? Please, he should.
No.
Because I mean, people like Nick Chubb and them. I mean, when you're as productive and like a Nick Chubb, Derrick Henry, you should reap the benefits. Of making money. Making whatever the market. Well, I ain't gonna say the market because that's why they probably not getting paid now because of the market. But
he on a 3-year, 36 million with 20 guaranteed.
So he makes about 12 a year.
Yeah,
that ain't bad. That's not bad.
But I mean, that's the thing. I do as much as all that facts that John was saying though. I really hope that they don't move away from the running backs though, because I like the big plays. I mean, I like the big catches, interceptions, things like that. But I also love a big run. You know what I'm saying? Like somebody busting out a 70-yarder or something like that. I like seeing that. You know what I'm saying? Especially like who was that? Marshawn Lynch when he broke like 6 tackles on that run though. Like I like seeing shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
New Orleans.
Yeah. I like seeing a tough 7-yard run where a guy breaks 3 tackles in 7 yards and finally gets brought down by 4 dudes. Like even those are entertaining me. Like that's the NFL, the NBA are trading athleticism for entertainment. It's entertainment value, and you're seeing guys like
doing more celebration dances.
I don't want to take a shot at anybody, but whatever. You have less athletic guys who are more entertaining. Passing up actual athletes. Actual athletes can't get jobs because guys who are more entertaining are selling more jerseys, selling more tickets, or whatever. I don't know if they are, but that's where the NFL wants to go. I don't know if it's working or not, but that's my problem. Is athletes are getting left behind for guys for entertainment purposes, and I'm like, bro, I want to see Derrick Henry with a tough third and 3 or whatever, get all 3 yards with 3 guys on his back. Like I don't need every play to be 27 yards. Even a really good 3-yard play is like that. That's crazy. Watching Jalen Hurts get all them 3rd and short, 4th and shorts in the Super Bowl last year, or was the NFC Championship? I forget what game it was. Where if it was 3rd and short, 4th and 4, like you got it every single time. Those were incredible plays. And they want to move away from that, from the running back, and go full quarterback into that. But that's just going to lead to more whatever.
But you know what I think though? I think what they're gonna start doing is they're gonna start trying to look for a lot more Deebo Samuel kind of players. The athletes. All right, he can catch, he can run. The guys that can do it all. Debo's and the Percy Harvins.
Christian McCaffrey is the highest paid running back of all time.
But
it's still wild to me. But whatever. I'm not.
What I'm saying is they're going to start going after athletes, and at the same time, even Deebo Samuel said it. I don't want to be paid as a running back. Although, yes, I might take 10 handoffs out the backfield a game, I'm a receiver. And I think more guys are going to, I think the NFL is going to go more in that direction. You're going to start seeing, I think could be why the Lions took the kid out of Alabama. He's fast. He can do different things. He's a matchup nightmare. We're gonna put him out at receiver. Sometime bring him in. It's just one of them things. I think they're gonna go away from a traditional running back. Now, how they pay him, that's gonna be, now that's another story. But I think they're gonna go more. I mean, look at Tony Pollard. He was a receiver turned running back. They let go of Zeke. Now he's the guy. So it's gonna be interesting to see how they approach it as far as paying these guys within the next 2-3 years. But yeah, they're going away from it, and you can tell. They're trying to spread it out more. I don't see why Dalvin Cook is not in Minnesota anymore. But
I mean, the Eagles would have won the Super Bowl last year if they had run the ball. I truly believe that in my heart. Like on 3 straight downs, they threw 3 and out, gave the ball right back to Kansas City in the third quarter, and then came out and did it again. Running.
You can also see Seattle wins a second Super Bowl if they run the ball too.
But Miles Sanders was one of the top running backs in the league last year, and they just went away from him in the Super Bowl. Like, is that a coaching choice, or is that like, hey, we want all the throws, we want as many throws as we can get in this game. We want it to be Jalen Hurts versus Pat Mahomes. We don't want it to be a Miles Sanders versus Pacheco. I don't know. Yeah. I kind of wonder if television and stuff is dictating how these games go more than actual football. Like, so
especially all these betting sites now, boy.
But if you couldn't hit Derrick Henry above the waist, right? Like imagine this dude would run off like 2,000 yards every year. I'm just saying, like, if you change the rules for running backs like you do for receivers and quarterbacks, no blindside shots, none of that. Like, man, Derrick Henry, come on, he would break every record in the book. Like, it's just so it's like I said, it's back to it's not the running back's fault. It's the NFL has literally sabotaged the running back the same way they did the kick return.
And you know what, too? And I was watching this thing with Ryan Clark, and he was saying even when he was in the NFL, it wasn't a lot of running backs a part of the NFLPA. And I think going forward, a lot of them should be. So you can discuss, all right, hey, how much should a running back make? Well, if I'm franchise tagged, I should make at least north of 7 or 8 million for that year. Because I'm, outside offensive lineman, I'm taking the most beating. Offensive and defensive lineman, I'm taking the most pounding.
But like you said, all your athletes, all the best athletes aren't going to want to be running backs.
Exactly.
Right?
Exactly.
Which means that all the best athletes are going to be at other positions, which means that like it will be much easier to get rid of the running back position because they're not the more entertaining players because all the entertaining players are at better positions.
But how would
other positions?
How would you pay them then? Would you pay them just as an athlete? Because you can't.
I would change the rules. I would change the rules back to benefit running backs, or I would take away some of the rules that benefit receivers and quarterbacks. You have to make the game fair. Like I said, I cannot mute Walt and then say, well, how are we supposed to pay him if he's not talking? Like, no, he can talk all he wants, but no one's going to hear him. You have to change the rules back to make it fair for every position. That's all there is to it. So either you make it easier on running backs or you make it a little tougher on, like, it's the rules. And then you're going to see, running backs are super important because whatever. And then their pay is going to come up because you're going to see how important they are.
Right.
So it's the rules. It has to start with the rules. And so the running backs, Jonathan Taylor right now is arguing for a contract, and he's trying to reach out to Indy fans, to say, hey, man, I need more money. That's not going to work. The average person in Indiana makes $50,000, $40,000 a year. They're not going to spend their time trying to make sure you make $30 million. That's not their concern. Like they want some money themselves. So the thing is, you have to go after the NFL. You don't try to go to the fans and say, which I love Jonathan Taylor. I'm a big fan of his. That's not the way to do it. It's just not the way to do it. Like, I'm not going to vouch for Nick Chubb that he needs more money. Like, I'm going to go vouch for myself to get more money. So I think the way they have to do it is they have to talk to the NFL about, hey, man, you got to change the rules. Like, there's got to be some rule changes. Either it's got to be easier on us and offense goes up for everybody. We're going to see a 2,000-yard receiver and a 2,000-yard rusher on the same team in a year. If that's what the NFL wants, then go that way, or make it tougher on those quarterbacks and receivers.
True. Very true.
Yeah,
Very true.
very well said.
Yeah.
I was just here, just listening to all the great facts that y'all was putting out there. Boy, hey, no, for real though. What y'all was saying was, y'all, you right, especially y'all. Like I said, they happen to go to the NFL. I definitely feel like that's where they're gonna have to start, I should say, or that the players committee or whatever, I should say. So don't ask us, people, because we want money too. Go talk to your bosses, Mr.
Hey,
Taylor.
I got one for you. Did y'all see? Because Steph won the ACC, the American Century Championship. Pat Mahomes was there, I believe, and he played. And did you all see that guy yelling at him, like to sign his kid's jersey or whatever?
Mm-mm.
So some guy is in the stand in the crowd, whatever, yelling like, and Pat said, "Nah, man, I can't sign it. If I sign yours, I'd have to sign everybody's."
Yeah.
And whatever, tough but fair, right? It's whatever. And so the guy was like, "Nah, you can sign one. You ain't got to sign them all." And Pat's like, I forget what his response, but it was very professional. And the guy just kept going and going. I don't know if finally someone told him to shut it or whatever, or if he just finally gave up. But like this man was like not gonna let it go that Pat didn't sign his kid's jersey. Like that's another thing is like I'm not gonna sit here and cry for these guys to make more money because they make crazy money to play a sport. But at the same time, like we also think somehow a lot of fans think that we're entitled to their time and their energy, their money. Like we're also not entitled to it in that way either. Like I don't know if y'all saw that, but it was pretty crazy.
Maybe his timing about it was probably wrong. Like maybe that's something like after Pat got done with the whole tournament or playing the charity game, maybe you could try to ask, you know what I'm saying? But I just felt
it was during the tournament. Like this
right.
is
I just felt like maybe his timing, like if he was just maybe would have waited, I'm not sure how long if it was days or if it was just that one day. But
yeah, but there's $1 million commercials that are lined up to go into a time slot, like right, like everything in those is planned. Like you cannot be just.
I just feel like, but I agree though. Fans do feel like they are entitled to these athletes' time, but I do feel like at the same time it's about timing. You have to, ask at the right moment. You can't just ask somebody, "Oh, can I get your autograph?" after they just lost by 20. You know what I'm saying? Like,
why not?
They go. I'm not sure.
No. You can ask once. Right. You can ask once. After that, like if they say no, then no.
Well, yeah, but I'm just saying they probably won't be as hesitant to do it if I was just lost by 20 to compare it if I just won by 20. That's all I'm saying. You know what I'm saying?
Why not, dog? I just need you to sign this jersey.
I'm not in a good mood. I just lost by 20. Like, just give me a second. You know what I'm saying? Let me hit the shower or something first. Like, it's about your time.
Or don't ask Westbrook to sign your jersey after you just called him Westbrick.
I heard that. You know what I'm saying?
You ain't lying about that.
Be realistic. Like you ain't getting that jersey signed. You an idiot.
Big truth.
It's just about timing. But yeah, I definitely agree with you. We're not entitled to their time. You just got to pick your time wisely, man. That's all. It was just bad time. Why are you asking this man in the middle of a par? I mean, not par, but whatever hole he was on. He's trying to concentrate. He's focused on the game. Bad timing, bro. That's on you.
Get the hell out of here, dog.
Pretty much.
He would not let it go, man. He was yelling at which golf is like. Golf people are weird a lot of times because a lot of times they'll be like they don't want no noise.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like whatever, it's super like I got concentrate, whatever. So yeah, like this guy just yelling right before you're about to tee off is just like, bro. You're disrespecting the sport of football and golf at the same time, and just people in general, man. Just everybody around.
An example for your son or whoever you were trying to get aside.
Yeah,
that is terrible.
But yeah, it was a good tournament. Obviously, like I said, didn't play the pros, but we did see one of the greatest tennis matches of all time this last week, though.
Let it go.
But yeah, it's been a slow, but the moments that have been good from this last couple of weeks have been really good. There's been some really good sports moments, but I'm ready to ramp it back up, man. We got NFL coming up, NBA is starting to get back in, and
watching a lot of WNBA. That's all I've been watching, man. I ain't even lie to you. A lot of WNBA. So,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. This feels like the Kevin Durant first year with the Warriors. Like the aces are just like literally acing people. Where it's like it's just, I don't know, man. It's really
I
taking
say that because Candace Parker been injured the majority of the year. So
Yeah,
it's
but
pretty much the same team that won it last year. Except
no,
for
but they I mean they were crushing people last year, and then they added her. Like, come on, man. Like it's just they've been running up 100 points like every other night. Like it's just crazy. It's they're just killing people, man. It's hard to watch. It's good if you're an Aces fan.
I'm just
Bad if you're anyone else.
I'm an Asia Wilson fan, so and a
Hmm.
Kelsey Plum.
No, never mind.
Don't tell my wife. I'm just playing, baby. You know I love you. Anyway,
Don't tell Darren Waller.
well, I ain't scared of his big ass. But
Nah, yeah, that's true. That's true. He injured half the time, so
I ain't scared of him. Come see me, Mr. Waller. No, I'm just playing, bro. I'm just playing. I don't know this plan.
I know where he went. What town is
I
he
was
in
just
now?
about to say, don't forget you said that.
Yeah, I'm playing. Just play. I don't want no smoke. I'm a lover, not a fighter, man. I'm a lover, not a fighter.
He went to the Giants.
Giants.
Yeah, the Giants. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, hey, I think that's been our show for today.
Yes, sir.
Was back after a long little drought. I won't say a drought, but we had to get some things in order. It wasn't too many sports going on, but we needed a break too, just like skipping. So hey,
Whoa.
Not that
Speaking
kind of
of-
break. Wait. Not that kind of break. Chill out, dog.
Stephen A came out and officially made his opinion. He wants the next guy to be Shannon Sharp.
John, are you surprised?
Yeah, I'm not surprised. I would actually like to see him on
Yes,
first.
yes,
He's
because I
at it
thought-
forever.
yes, I am because this is sort of him admitting that his idea was wrong. Because he had this concept that like he was going to have different people on his show and it was going to be better than having the same dude. The whole concept of 1 versus 1 every day is dead. We're moving on to something new. Well, clearly that didn't work then. If that's what he's saying, if he wants to go back to the 1v1, but also I'm not shocked, but I'm a little surprised because I also thought Shannon had his own stuff lined up. Like I didn't know he was waiting around for the ESPN deal. I thought he had his own stuff going on, and that's why I'm a little surprised.
Or
that he just
or
moved
Shannon
it.
might have hit him with the look. We're gonna have to discuss because you ain't gonna be working me like Stephen A. And nothing against Stephen A, but let's be honest, my man does everything.
Yeah, no, he does his podcast as soon as he gets off the show. He goes and does his podcast, and he talks completely. He doesn't even really talk sports on his podcast. He talks all kinds of stuff, whatever. And so yeah, he's got his hands in a lot of stuff. I think Stephen A. kind of wants to move into more serious stuff. I think after a certain time, at a certain age, you start to, do I want to talk sports for another 10 years or do I want to, I think he wants to kind of do late night TV sort of on one of the big channels. Who knows? Yeah. But yeah, I think this could be interesting. But yeah, I'm a little surprised. I didn't see this coming at just guaranteed. I did not predict this.
But I mean, I ain't gonna lie. The reason I say I'm not surprised because he kept hinting at it. Like he would always just randomly bring up Shannon Sharp. Like, bro, what?
Yeah, no, I'm not shocked. No.
Why
Although-
are you bringing my man up?
I did drop my first faux show of the year. Let me back it up on this show. I want to say that if the Phoenix Suns stay healthy, they will win the NBA title this year.
It ain't legit.
So-
You guarantee it.
Show.
You got
Faux
guarantee
show.
it like Charles.
I am. Guaranteed it might be trademarked. So I'm saying faux show.
You can't
On this
trademark
show.
word that common.
All right. Well, I'm just saying in case it is.
Well, he could put the 4 and then shoot.
If the Phoenix Suns stay healthy, I'm not talking about the whole entire roster, but the big, 3 and definitely they're probably starting 5.
The Big
To
12.
win no, not the whole. Yeah, because that's a big out. Oh well, their 12th man got hurt, so I was kind of right. They didn't win this year. They got bounced in the first round because the 12th man was hurt. Nah, if the top 3 and especially the top 5 stay healthy, Phoenix Suns are your 2024. NBA chance.
So that means me and Nico got to think of something that they don't win, then, right?
You gotta.
No, because I'm gonna hit
No. Yes. No.
Because I'm gonna hit you with about 100 more faux shows before the end of the season. So don't worry.
But you just made your first one.
That was your first one.
Yeah, but
So
I throw one like almost every week. So
if it don't happen, you gotta wear a Luka jersey for a week's worth of episodes.
How about this? If I'm wrong, I will buy someone a Luka jersey.
No, you're gonna have to wear a Luka jersey.
Oh, are you gonna buy the jersey?
Don't worry about that.
I'll buy it.
I'm not buying it.
Don't worry about.
Wouldn't you rather own a Luka jersey that I paid for?
No, I would rather see you itch in a Luka jersey than to have one.
Okay.
That's just like if I said I wanted one of y'all to buy me a Jordan jersey, I would never wear that. I'm just saying.
I mean, that's strange because now I own a jersey and y'all paid for it. Like that's a win-win for me.
What? You would never wear a Jordan jersey? Why?
Never.
Why?
You don't even have beef with Chicago. What do you?
What?
Cleveland don't got beef with Chicago.
I got beef with Jordan. What do you mean?
Because he was good at his job?
Yes.
Because he always ruined Cleveland dreams.
Yes. Yeah, I'm scared.
Walt's like constantly coming in second employee of the month at his job, and he hates the first.
I was about to say, don't put me in this shit. I'm always a winner, but that's not when it comes to the sports. We not, but in my own personal life, I'm a winner. Damn it!
All right. Well, winner, take us out.
I came to win, like dude.
I came to win. Number one spot,
okay, buddy. You're the number one stunner.
You see the shit I got to go through, man. Anyways, America, we appreciate y'all watching here on Real Deal Sports. I guess this is our comeback edition.
Why wouldn't it be?
Yeah. So, anyways, this is your boy Big Watt, Nico Suave, John, the hardest working man on show business. Appreciate y'all watching here tonight. Like, share, subscribe, comment. Y'all know the deal. Appreciate y'all watching. See y'all next time. Double Tyreek's up.